It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning show on XL7. Hey, I'm your hostess with the mostest, Karen McCaig, here live in the studio with my partner in crime, Scooter.
Whoop, whoop. So, how was your weekend? I gotta know.
It was good. I watched college football on Saturday.
There you go. Any good football?
Yeah, OU won.
Okay.
So
That's good football.
Ranked number 6 in the country, and then of course the Razorbacks were having a kind of a struggling year, but Bobby Petrino's back as the interim head coach, so hopefully they'll be able to turn things around. Lots of coaching changes on the national landscape. You know, used to be that a coach could make it through the year, even if they had a bad year. But now it's like coaches were being fired like the third week of the...
We're firing you because you had a bad play.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah,
it's like, it's interesting now, the college football landscape. I don't necessarily like it, but that's easy for me to say, just not knowing any more about it than when I do. But
yeah,
how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. We had my daughter and her husband came and visited, and of course we had my granddaughter Lila there, and
that was the highlight, wasn't it?
It was. It's always a highlight.
There, yes,
she's a trip, and she's walking now, and she can kind of tell you what she's wanting, and so yeah.
Yes,
does she have moving?
Has she developed that "I'm walking now" attitude? Like, I'm walking now. Get out of my way.
Yeah, she knows what she wants, and she expects you to do it right now.
And of course, you comply.
Oh yeah, I put my foot down.
Yeah,
yeah, that happened.
Yes, let me see. I bet if she were to hold up her little finger, you would be wrapped around it.
I said no.
Yeah.
Very quietly, where she couldn't hear it.
Hey, Grandma and Grandpa's house, Grandma and Grandpa's rules.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go.
She's a lucky baby.
But no, we had a good weekend. It was good to see everybody, and they went to the Oktoberfest.
Yes, and you were telling me that your daughter is now a grand prize winner for the Stein Hoisting Championship. She is the 2025 Mountain Home Oktoberfest.
Every now and then you have proud moments of your kids, and here we go.
And here you go. That's one. Did she get a trophy?
Yeah, she got a cup. It's a wood handmade
nice
Stein cup. So
well, congratulations on your big win. That must make you very proud.
But then her and her friends all came back to the house and hung out there for a while, so we had a good time.
And you cooked. You've been showing me. Before we came on the air this morning, he's showing me all these pictures of this fabulous food that he's cooked, and I'm still on him about cooking segment. Cooking with Scooter. So stay tuned. I'm going to wear him down. I feel confident about that.
You feel confident about it.
Hey, guess what today is?
Oh, Lord. It's the 4th or the 7th?
It's the 7th, October 7th. Well, first of all, and this is very serious, it's October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Okay.
Yes. So, ladies, get your mammograms and do your self-breast checks. And men, men can get breast cancer too. Did you know that? Yeah.
It's not as common, but yes,
it's not as common.
It does happen.
So, ladies, take care of business there, because this is important. Very important. So,
do they still use the machines that just smash the living crud out of them?
Yes, they do.
I mean, I'm just telling you, because everyone I know that's talked about having that done talked about how it hurt, and it just,
Well, if you get a good technician, it shouldn't hurt, but it can be a little uncomfortable because, there's a lot of smashing and things going on. It's like there are worse things, but the benefit. Seriously, the benefit outweighs the outweighs the few minutes of discomfort. But yeah, it's a process. It's a process. So that's my little public service announcement. And the other thing is, it doesn't matter how old you are. Breast cancer is one of those things that can strike a young person all the way up to very, very elderly. So don't get into that mindset where you think, well, it doesn't run in my family or that kind of thing. It's like
I don't need to check until I'm 50.
Yes, get those checks done and the mammograms and all of that. So that's my little PSA on that today. But I have a special day for Amanda.
She's gonna love you.
Yes, it's National Chocolate Pretzel Day.
All she had to hear was chocolate. And
yes, I knew that. So
and she does like chocolate pretzels.
Well, there's your tip on what you need to. Don't go home without a bag of chocolate covered pretzels. I'm just saying. But it's National Chocolate Pretzel Day, and it's also National Taco Day.
Taco?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we just had tacos last night. Does that count?
Well, it was like the pre-celebration of National Taco
do I got to do taco again?
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay.
But have you noticed how a lot of the national days are oriented around food?
I'm okay with that.
Well, I am too. If it's something, I like tacos and I like chocolate. I like chocolate pretzels. So, hey, it's a win-win.
It's going to be a good day then.
It's going to be a good day. So you can have tacos and then have chocolate-covered pretzels for dessert.
There you go.
See, I've got your whole menu. So, Amanda,
or have chocolate-covered pretzels and then have tacos for dessert.
Yes, you can have those as the appetizers. That is true. So I'm just saying, Amanda, do not let him walk in that door tonight without some chocolate-covered pretzels. Just saying.
I love my job. I love my job. I love my job.
Don't you like it when I set you up for the rest of the day?
You are setting me up for failure.
I know. I am. So that's the national days for the day.
I can live with that today. I can live with that.
Yeah, all right. Well, as long as you can live with it, that's my work here is complete.
All right, we're done. And thank you, everybody, for watching.
Yeah. And that's the news. Well, I guess we should get to things.
Well, it is 38.
Only 38 more shows.
38 more shows, and she may have her crap together.
I may have my thing going on where I know what I'm doing, and whether it's a short break or a quick break or a full break or what time we start, what time we end, and what time I'm supposed to be done. I don't know.
Exactly my point.
38 more shows. We need some background music like the Jeopardy theme song music for day 38. Will she make it? So what's the... Yes, yeah, exactly. What's the over-under on whether or not I'm going to make...
Oh, you've done beat what I given you 10 days. That was me firing you, so I don't know.
I know. You thought I quit, didn't you? See, now I'm digging my heels in now.
Well, you can see I fired her 10 times. See how well that
after
works?
Every show, it's like, thank you for coming. We won't be needing you again. Well, I know, and I know whenever Bob or somebody fills in for me, it's like, oh, I guess she finally got the message and she's not coming back. And then next thing you know, here I pop back up.
I mean, it's kind of nice to see the ratings kind of do a roller coaster. Bob's here, it just climbs. And then,
Yes. Now, is that true?
It
probably is, actually. It probably is. I don't know. No, that probably is true. I don't know. But I just feel like, next step syndication. Here we go.
It's a big step.
It's a big step.
It's a big step.
It's More like, one giant, what is that? One giant step
You
for
have
man.
got to learn to walk first.
Do my feet, after 38 shows, will my feet touch the ground in this chair?
Nope.
Nope, probably not. Well,
We can give
just
you a
think that's
stool.
so funny.
A little step stool. How's that?
Yes, that would be good. Well, the blood's pooling in my feet because my feet are dangling on the chair. But whatever.
I was going to say, I would have you stand up, but I don't think it'll make any difference.
No, if I stand up, really. If I stand up, it's not going to be that much taller.
If I said, really?
It's like, really? It just took me a minute on that one. No, it probably wouldn't help much. Being the shortest one always in my class growing up, I was always at the end of everything, or the front of the line or the end of the line if they went by height in choir or whatever. It's always, anytime we play a game.
Taking a picture, you're always on the outside
Yes.
because they always...
Yes. So, but that's okay. I'm used to it now. So really, all those short jokes that you think you're so clever with, I've heard them pretty much all.
They're fun.
And I'm shrinking now, so that's exciting.
You're shrinking now.
I'm shrinking. Yeah, you know how when you start getting older, you shrink a little bit. So I didn't have that far to go. I'm a little concerned that if I live to be 100, I might, just be like Matchbox size. I'm a little concerned, but what are you going to do?
We got to keep you around. I got to see this.
Well, I used to, back when I was in high school, I'm dating myself now, but platform shoes, so I'd have these big platforms so I could be like, but then all the taller people wore platform shoes too. So
that didn't help.
It didn't help. So, I don't know. But anyway, well, I guess
better
we
move
should
on.
move on
It's
to move on.
7:12 already. I don't know if you were tall enough to see the clock, but it's telling you.
Well, now that half of our audience is like, well, I'm going to come back in like 20 minutes when the guest
See if
is
this
on.
gets any better.
Yeah, trust me, it probably won't. But anyway, we're going to have our morning prayer brought to us by Hospice of the Ozarks. Now, Hospice of the Ozarks has been around since 1979, providing not-for-profit hospice care and now palliative care for people in Baxter and Marion counties. And most people, when they think of hospice, they think of end-of-life care, which is true. Most people do think in terms of days or even just a couple of weeks, but really, if you're facing or someone you know is facing some end-of-life decisions, the sooner you can get into hospice, the better. They provide financial resources, physical resources, emotional resources, spiritual resources, and having had family in their services before, they allow you to be the family member, and it's just a wonderful service that they provide. And of course, they have the hospice house, so give them a call at 870-508-1771. And they'll be happy to answer your questions and help you guide you through that journey. So, all right, let's bow our heads for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time that we have to come and just give thanks to you for this beautiful day, this beautiful fall day here in our area. We thank you for your goodness and just the opportunity to go throughout this day about our business, knowing that you are here with us, walking with us. And we thank you for all of your extraordinary blessings and each gift of family, gift of friends. And we thank you for just all of who you are and what you do for us, all that you have done for us. Watch over us, protect each one of us, give us strength, and guide us through this day. And above all, help us to remember to give thanks to you and to serve you in our daily lives today. All these things we ask in the name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, we're going to take I'm guessing, a full break.
We are, and this is our first time before weather. We've had to take a full break. So we will be
We'll be
right
right back.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7. All right, let's look at the weather, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's go to the weather camera. Brought to us by Bob and Linda Zadora and the Z Team over at Century 21 Lemac Realty.
Today.
Look
It's a little
at
dark
that.
outside.
It's
A little cloud
a little
cover.
cloudy, but no fog or anything.
We do have a boat down at the bottom, kind of
Where? Oh, there it is. I see it.
a little white boat.
Kind of cruising very slowly, or maybe he's sitting still. We don't know. Wouldn't it be great to be out there, though?
Oh, yeah.
I say that every morning, but it's like, gosh, I really like it. Of course, Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team, retired to Arkansas.net. You can go on their website and check out this weather camera or see the views anytime, night or day. Oh, that's a great view right there, too.
That's a great shot.
That's wonderful. And they're so good at what they do. They have they're award-winning. Their customer service is just wonderful. And they have a long list of awards and things they've been nominated for. And customer service is their forte. They pride themselves in that. And so if you're looking to buy or sell property in Missouri or Arkansas, give them a call at 870-405-0793 or check them out at retiredarkansas.net. The MLS listings are on there, and it's just a wealth of information. And I love this view. We don't often see this view, I don't think. Seems like it. Do we? And I just don't notice.
Yeah, it just goes to different ones. Now it's
okay.
going to go to the train station.
The train station. Do they still have trains that come through there?
Yes.
Oh, do they?
Oh, yeah. And BNSF is usually the train that runs through there. Burlington Northern Santa Fe.
I didn't know if it was still active or.
Oh, no,
or
it's
not.
very active.
Well, and we appreciate them letting us have these views every morning.
You bet.
So, the trees, a lot of the trees are still green, aren't they? They haven't started really, even with the drought, they haven't started turning everywhere yet. That's just such a pretty view. So, all right, well, I'm going to run through these temperatures while we're looking at that those pretty views. Mountain Home right now is at 69, Harrison 64, Batesville 72, Yaleville 70, Marshall 66, Salem is 68, Mountain View 68, Calico Rock 64, West Plains 67, Springfield 63, Poplar Bluff 71, and St. Louis is at 72. Boy, that is a clear shot. It's just going to be a beautiful day. Love it. All right, let's take a look at this weather map here and see. Looks like a little thunderstorms. Not in our part, though. Not in our part at all. Moving away. We just didn't get all of those storms, did we?
No, we got a little bit that may be coming in, but not much.
I think it sprinkled maybe 5 drops at my house.
Yeah, there's not much.
Nothing there in Mountain Home. All right. Today's high is going to be 82 degrees. Tonight is going to be mostly cloudy with a low around 58. Wednesday is high of 75, mostly sunny. Wednesday night 50, mostly clear. Thursday, high of 73 and sunny. Thursday night low 47 and clear. Friday high 78 and sunny. Friday night 53, mostly clear, and high 81 on Saturday, sunny. So it's just going to be sunny and clear for the next several days. The nights are a little bit cooler this week, though.
I'll take it.
We'll take it. Pollen count. Tree pollen is at none, grass pollen is none, and the ragweed is high today.
But it is starting to drop down. Tomorrow and Thursday it's showing to be moderate, so maybe it's going to start dropping down.
And water levels, North Fork Lake, water level is at 552.76 feet. Level is 0.76 feet above full pool of 552. And Bull Shoals is at 658.81 feet. Level is 0.19 feet above full pool of 659. Bull Shoals is running 4 units, and North Fork Dam is running 1 unit. And that is the weather brought to us by Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. All right. Take another break.
We're going to just take one quick commercial break.
One quick break. We'll be right back.
We're going to hear from our sponsor. Be right back.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
And welcome back to the morning show on XL7. We've got community events brought to us by Ozarks Farm and Lawn. And check out their webpage, ozarksfarmandlawn.com. If you're looking for any kind of equipment, Kubota, New Holland Construction, Bush Hog, Land Pride, Skag, Power Equipment, they have got it. And there's a good chance that they have it on site.
In stock, yeah. And that's what I encourage everybody to go out and take a look, because it's amazing the amount of inventory that they carry.
Yes.
And the different types of equipment that they carry in stock.
And you can check them out at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home. or go on their website, ozarksfarmandlawn.com. They've got all of their promotions and package deals and things of that nature on their website as well. And they have pre-owned equipment. They also have a great service department. So if you need some service on your equipment or you're not sure what you need, just go check them out over there and tell them Scooter sent you.
They're a one-stop shop, so
Yes.
they take care of you.
Cool. So check them out, and we appreciate them sponsoring our community events. All right. Coming up on October 7th, that is today, tonight at 6 p.m. at Salsa's Grill, the Military Service Sisters is having their monthly meeting tonight at 6 p.m. at Salsa's Grill. And then this Saturday, October 11th, from 6 p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. over at LC Salmon's Youth Center, we are having the Trunk or Treat walkthrough, and it's all free. Candy booths, hot dogs, the Haunted Trail, which is very popular, costume contest, there's inflatables, and just a lot going on over there. I
was talking to her the other day. I think she had like 42 vendors going to be there to hand out candy.
That is amazing.
That is awesome.
So check that out, and it's all free. And the Haunted Trail, as you've said before, it is scary.
It is.
But even if you don't like scary things, or your kids, you can
pick and choose what you want to do.
Yes.
So don't.
They've got a lot of stuff over there. The inflatables and, of course, the food, candy. Put on your costumes. There's a costume contest. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then Friday, October 24th, the Hill and Hollow Quilters Guild and the Country Quilters Quilt Guild are presenting their quilt show, Autumn in the Ozarks. 9 to 5, and on Friday the 24th, 9 to 4 on Saturday, October 25th at the Educational Building at the Fairgrounds here in Mountain Home, 1507 Fairgrounds Drive. Admission is $7 with children 12 and under free. They are going to have a ton of vendors. They'll have demonstrations. They're doing a raffle. They have a country store. There's going to be games. And check that out. That's going to be a lot of fun. And you can... Hey, it's not too early to do some Christmas shopping over there, too. So check that out. And then Twin Lakes Playhouse is currently in production for their next show, Nonsense. It's a musical comedy. November 7th through November 23rd. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for those 3 weekends. I'm in this show, so get your tickets because you're going to want to come see it. Tickets are $20. You can call Twin Lakes Playhouse 870-424-0444, or you can go online at twinlakesplayhouse.org to purchase your tickets online. Sponsored by Donna Powell with Pegler Real Estate Group, DeAtley Dental, Century Bank of the Ozarks, Doctors Otis and Shelley Ward, Joey and Vanessa Pegler, and Jan Pites are all sponsors. And then coming up November 1st and 2nd, 9 to 5 on Saturday and 9 to 4 on Sunday at the American Legion. They are having their gun show. This is a buy and sell show only, and that will be at Post 52717 Market Street here in Mountain Home. Food and drinks will be available, door prizes, and admission is $5. That's good for both days. Kids under 12 are free with a paid adult, and vendors must call in advance for table availability. You can call Bob at 623-451-2160 or Mike at 501-502-5025, hosted by the Alley White American Legion Post 52, and that's community events coming up. So check all those out. There's a lot of happening this time of year.
There is.
All right, another break before we have our guest. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with our guest, so do not go away.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Welcome back to the morning show. Oh, I've got some special guests today. Look who showed up. It's Baxter County Judge Kevin Litty and Baxter County Tax Collector Teresa Smith. Hi, guys. Thanks for coming today. Teresa, this is a busy time of year for you, I know. So thank you for coming on this morning. I just learned something new before we came on, and so first of all, tell us a little bit about how long you've been tax collector. It's been a while now, hasn't it?
I've been the collector since 2015, and so it's been a minute, but at the same time it feels like it was just yesterday. And so, but yep,
this is a very busy time of year, but it doesn't have to be, because I just learned tell everybody what I just learned before we came on.
So people think that that your taxes are due in October of every year. But basically, tax books, by state law, we have to, as the collector, have the tax books open no later than March 1st or the first business day in March. And so I always tell people the state is gracious enough to give us 7.5-month grace period to pay your taxes. So October the 15th is the deadline date, not the due date.
And there you have it. I just learned that, because I always thought that they were due. I knew that the deadline was the 15th, but I just figured that they were due in October every year.
And it's easy to think that because so many states, you only have like a month to pay your taxes. Like I want to say Missouri, they send their tax statements out like at the end of October, and their taxes are due by the end of December. And so Arkansas is very gracious in the amount of time that we give for people to pay their taxes. I allow people to pay payments if they want to. If you wanted to start making payments when I open the tax books and pay so much through October 15th, you can do that in Baxter County. That I changed that when I took office in 2015. The first part that you pay will always go towards personal property, because by state law, personal property has to be paid before real estate.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And then whoever's name is on a piece of real estate all of the owners of the property, all of their personal properties have to be paid as well before the real estate can be paid. If they're an owner on the real estate parcel, then their personal property taxes have to be paid as well, even if it's on your tax bill.
Right.
If there's another owner on there, before you can pay that real estate, that owner has to pay their personal property taxes as well.
Is that a state law?
Yes.
Okay. And so, but Baxter County, so every county doesn't allow you to make payments. It's first.
75 counties, 75 different ways of doing things.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
When I took office, they did not allow monthly payments. They would let you do the quarterly. The law does talk about quarterly payments as well, but before I took office, monthly payments were not an option in Baxter County.
Okay. Now, do you have to send out a monthly bill then
Nope.
for that? Or
You just pay. You can, however you want to do it. You can pay us $1 a month. You can pay us $100 a month. We don't care. Whatever amount that you want to pay to go towards your taxes, we'll take it and apply it towards your taxes.
Okay. All right. And so how can people do they have to come into the office or
No.
can
You can come into the office this time of the year. Coming into the office or paying by phone are very busy. And so a lot of times we do have a line that goes out the door if people are there in person. Our phone lines, they stay busy, and you spend a lot of time on hold at times just because the ladies, there's only 6 of us in the office and 4 that sit up front, and they just get busy. And so there's 2 of us that try to man the phones, and so that's there's just 2 of us, and the phone lines just continuously ring. And so you can pay by phone, even though we can consider that your last option, just because the length of time you may sit on hold. You can pay in person. There's a QR code on your tax statement. You can scan that and pay that way. You can go to baxtercounty.org website, and there's a Pay Taxes Now tab, and you can pay with credit card or debit card. A convenience fee will apply by using either one of those, or you can pay by e-check online, and there's a flat $3.75 fee that goes along with that. And so I've done my very best to open it up for people to be able to, and I have my drop box out front. So there's many ways that a person can pay. At the end of this year, I am changing software providers, and so at the same time, I'm changing credit card companies as well. And they do offer Apple Pay, Venmo, those other type of options as well. And so I'm excited about being able to offer that to the taxpayers come next year.
Wow.
When the taxes come due.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I'm curious about something with because I came from I've lived here well over 20 years now, but I came from a state that doesn't do personal property taxes. How do you keep people honest in terms of their property? Like if someone has undeveloped land and then they build a house or a barn and,
Well, that is an assessor question.
Oh, okay.
And so I would give that question to her for her to answer that one. So
I'm just kind of curious about that. That doesn't really apply to me, but I was just kind of curious about that in terms of, how people are, kept on the up and up on that.
So yes, I will let the assessor answer
Yes,
that
all
one.
right.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's a question, Judge, that we'll check
I
in
can't
on.
answer it for sure, but I think she has some aerial stuff done, doesn't she?
She does,
That's submitted
but
to her office. I can't answer that for sure, but I think
Oh,
that's how
okay.
she does some of that stuff.
Well, that's a question.
They'll find it, I'll assure you.
Yeah. Well, I would think probably so. So don't try to cheat on
I built a
taxes.
shop, they found it before it had the doors on it.
So if someone misses the deadline, what's the penalty? of
As
that?
of October the 16th, the penalty will be 10%, and on real estate, interest will apply as well as the 10%. And so, we're not giving on that because the state law says after the 15th, the collector shall apply the penalty and interest. And so we really don't have an option by Arkansas law not to. And I tell people you've had 7.5 months to pay your taxes. And so it's not like they're due on the 15th and you come in on the 16th and you're just a day late. That's really not the case. The last several years when the legislators changed that the collectors could open their books as soon as the rollover happened from the assessor's office and we balanced the books showing, okay, this is how much we're supposed to collect in taxes, the legislators changed it. We could open our books anytime after that. So since that time frame, I have opened the books in Baxter County in January. We will see with the new software company next year. I will not be in the same software program as the assessor, and so I don't know that I'll get them open as quickly in January next year as I've had the last few years, but I'm going to do my best.
Okay, so that there'll be a learning curve on that. I'm sure.
Absolutely,
big learning curve.
Yeah.
So, are there extenuating circumstances where, like, if someone was in the hospital or something, or just there's no extenuating circumstances with the penalty?
No, because you've had since the books open through October the 15th to pay them. The only time that it is extended is if the 15th falls on a weekend or a holiday, which there's not a holiday around the 15th of October. So if it falls on the weekend, it will extend to the next business day. And so that's...
Okay, and let's see, today's the 7th, so we have 8 more days.
Till next Wednesday.
8 more days.
Yes.
And I'm telling myself now that as well, because it can sneak up on you, really, even though we have 7. Who knew? We have 7 months, but I'll pay attention to that next year. And when do the tax bills go out?
I do my very best to send the hard copy bills out the last week of February, if not a little bit before. This year I sent out the e-statements for anybody who has signed up to receive their statements electronically around the middle of February. I think it was the 9th of February. I may be off a day or so on that, but middle of the month, just to give people a chance to get those bills and have an opportunity to pay before the bulk of the statements went out. Okay. We sent out over 32,000 statements. Over 5,000 of them went out e-statements, between 5,000 and 6,000 were e-statements. So those went out first mid-February, and then the hard copies went out the end of the month.
Wow. So it's, even though it seems like this is your busy time of the year, you're really busy the whole year just sending out.
We're busy in March, and we're busy in October. I mean, we're busy doing other things throughout the rest of the year, but when it comes to taxes, the 2 busiest months are March and October.
What other things out of your office are managed?
The veterans exemption. If we have residents of Baxter County that are 100% service connected disabled, then we handle all of that in my office. I have a lady in my office that handles that, and it's amazing. When I took office, we had like 309 veterans in 2015. We have over 800 as of yesterday.
Is that right?
And so it has been amazing the amount of our veterans that have moved to Baxter County.
Really?
That is a full-time job in itself for my veterans lady, just because of everything that we have to make sure, because we're exempting taxes. And so we're taking tax dollars away from the schools and all the taxing entities in there, and rightfully so for the people who deserve it, the veterans that get it. But we have to make sure we have all of the documentation behind us whenever we go in to exempt somebody's taxes, that we're not exempting somebody that doesn't qualify for it by Arkansas state law. And so she takes care of that. I have a lady in the office that takes care of our hot checks. She takes care of all of those type of things, and which takes time in itself. She takes care of all of my probates. Sending out paperwork to the attorneys and people like that when there's taxes still due and there's a probate involved. She also takes care of our deceased family members, and I say that this way. We have a lot of people that when their loved ones pass away, if we bill a year behind in Arkansas, so I always joke with people that the collector's office is the one office who lives in the past, because we don't see anything current year in the collector's office. And so when a loved one passes away, the people who's taking care of their estate may not know, or their final expenses may not know that there's taxes due until the next year. By then, they've closed out their accounts, they've done whatever. And so I had people say, if I would have known that these taxes were due. And so it triggered me to say, well, we can send out a letter to the deceased family members when someone passes away saying, just so you know, there are taxes that are either due now and or that's due now, and an estimated taxes for what will be due next year. And that has gone over really well as well. And so that keeps her really busy too.
I bet so. And to your point, we're paying taxes for 2024 right now. So that's a good point. I can see where if someone passes away, and it's very easy to close out that estate because you're not necessarily thinking that that we're paying a year behind. How do you get that information?
We get the vital records report from the state.
Okay.
We get that. We watch the paper. Just however we get that information that one of our taxpayers has passed. We then mark our system telling us that there's a deceased family member in this household.
That I can see where that would be a full-time job, just trying to manage the population that way, keep up with all of it. Well, I think we need to take a break right now, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Sleep Mart is introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels, from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Litty's in Gassville, voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day, or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday, 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Litty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Litty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Litty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today, where comfort meets savings. Your senior...
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7. I've got Teresa Smith, the Baxter County tax collector, and Judge Litty from Baxter County here, talking about collecting those taxes that are due right now. They were actually due in March, but we're going to get them paid by the 15th.
We all enjoy paying, is what you said.
Yeah,
we all enjoy
we get to pay them. We get to pay them. So, all right, Teresa, talk a little bit more about your office and some of the things that you wanted to share this morning.
There's a couple more things. One is the delinquent taxes. I am a collector in the state that goes heavily after the delinquent taxpayers. I was the first collector in the state to go after your state income tax if you didn't pay your taxes. I was the first one to start going after the income taxes in the state of Arkansas, and that has gone over very well. Other collectors have joined on with me on doing that because we have that right by Arkansas law. And starting basically now, I'm in the midst of working with another company. Once I have done my very best to reach out to my office has reached out to the people who are delinquent, sending them the letters that we send out, and it's just not one or two. We actually give people an opportunity to pay their delinquent taxes. Those names will be going to another company who will be my collection agency, and they will add their own fee to it for collecting my delinquent taxes. And so it really behooves people to pay us in the office. Even if they go delinquent, come pay us. We'll take care of you before your name gets sent over to a collection agency. So I have a team that works on that. So my office stays very busy throughout the year when it comes to the delinquent taxes. My heart and soul in my office goes to the animal shelter, and anybody who comes into the animal shelter, the Baxter County Animal Shelter, they can see and know very quickly how important the shelter is to me. So there is a voluntary tax on everybody's statement of $15 at the bottom. It doesn't have to be $15. Some people donate $100. They donate whatever it is that they want to give to the animal shelter. But every dime that goes to the animal shelter stays it stays at the county, and the money does go to the shelter to help take care of the dogs and cats that's at the shelter. And so, which is a big need in Baxter County. And it's a small shelter. They only, hold basically 10 dogs. And
it is small.
So it's small. And so people don't always understand, when they do call the animal shelter and they say we're full, well, what do you mean you're full? Well, there's many reasons why they have animals at the shelter. Some of them aren't adoptable yet. They've been seized from property, and the owner still has, these animals go through the court system, no different than children go through the court system.
Really?
And so it takes time. And so some of these animals do stay in the shelter for a lot longer period of time than even what they're available to be adopted for. And so my heart and soul goes to the dogs and the cats at the shelter. So I just encourage everyone to give money, because the judge can attest to this, that the shelter basically runs, not that the county doesn't give them money as well through county general, but they really want the voluntary tax to fund the shelter as much as possible.
Okay.
So anyway.
I probably wasn't a donor as far as donating to the shelter before I came county judge, and then I've grown to see how important it is to our county, government itself, and that shelter serves, the 43,000 residents in Baxter County. So it's important, and I'll make my donation this year like I have every other year. And keep in mind that shelter houses not only animals for Baxter County, but you got to remember it's Mountain Home, Gassville, Cotter, Norfolk. They all pay a little bit towards the shelter to help, to provide service there. And we've recently been in just early on talks with the city of Mountain Home of coming together and partnering to build a little bigger shelter to serve the community. And I figure that'll be in a little more talks this next year coming up. But it's something that the people want, so we try to provide it.
Yeah, the 10. I'm surprised it is only 10 spots. So because that is not very big.
Well, you could outgrow yourself very easily with an animal shelter. So you've got to have, I'm not saying 10 is enough. Maybe we need to expand to 20, but you've got to have a limit, because you will outgrow yourself.
Yeah, it would be very easy to outgrow, especially in a rural area, it seems like. But and we were talking at break that our the shelter does not put down animals just in terms of for being there a certain amount of time.
Exactly. Just to reduce the population.
No, yes, they don't. Yes. So, and I think that that's important to acknowledge. So,
and they do work with other shelters. I can't say just across the state, but they do work with other shelters. Them and the Humane Society at this moment in time actually do have a really good relationship. And if there are pets at the shelter that the Humane Society feels like that they can get adopted out quicker, then they do have a relationship there. That way it opens up more of the kennel space in the shelter side, and then the Humane Society can then help get those animals adopted out, because the foot traffic at the Humane Society is greater than it is at the shelter. Because at the shelter, and I don't know much about the Humane Society, but at the county level, you do have to have an appointment to go in and visit with an animal, because there's only 2 animal wardens, and they work separate shifts. They work 12-hour shifts they just do the 6 to 6, and so their time is busy, and so they have people who set up appointments just in case they're out on a call having to get animals, whatever the case may be. There's not always somebody at the shelter, but they do really have a good relationship with the Humane Society here in Baxter County. And Whiskers, when it comes to, I think she's in Midway with the cats. She can move cats quicker than the shelter can sometimes, and so they do have good relationships with other places around to help keep the kennel space open in the kennels in the counties. at the county level. And so people often say to me, oh, we give to the Humane Society. We give to you already at the Humane Society. Just people, please know, we do have the Humane Society, but the one that we collect for, it belongs to Baxter County. It's in Midway across from the airport. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And so everybody consider giving, whatever you can give, because there's no amount too much or too little, really. I'm sure it all goes for a good cause on that. So, well, Judge, anything you've got going that you want?
The biggest thing we've got going in the judge's office right now is we recently are doing it this week, maybe doing it today. I was speaking with my administrative assistant. We're sending out an RFQ, which is request for qualifications to actually build Teresa and the assessor a new office over off of 6th Street. But that's going to be a big project ahead of the judge's office in the next year and a half, and it's been long awaited and needed, and that's a big project that we all look forward to.
Are you outgrowing your office, Teresa?
I can't say that in my office that we're outgrowing it. We're outgrowing parking lot space more than anything in our office.
I can see
I've always
that.
said it, where her building is not public friendly.
Right.
It's on the corner of 7th and Highway 62.
Square. Yeah.
It's very congested there all the time. The building has required lots of repairs since I've been the county judge, so I'm sure it did before I got here. And we have the funds right now as Baxter County is sitting well financially to look at the option of building a new facility for the assessor and the collector, and hopefully a voting center with it. And the property on the square, as you know, is worth a lot to the citizens of Baxter County that's interested in owning it. So we own the building where she's at now, and we could always sell it when we get done building a new one. So.
Okay. All right.
And I just want to give kudos to Kevin as our judge. He has done an amazing job. He works well with the elected officials. All of us work well together. And he has come in and he listens to us, and he considers us an important part of Baxter County government, and we do really appreciate Kevin as our judge and the things that he's trying to do for Baxter County. So
we try to keep it a group all the time, and we have our differences from time to time, but we still keep it a group and make decisions together, and I think it helps provide a good service to the citizens of the county.
Yeah, I mean, you don't always have to agree, but being able to be heard and actually have a civil debate, if you will, in terms of whenever you do have disagreements. So, but it is a team. It is teamwork, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. We're all after the same goal. So.
And that's not the same. That you don't hear that across all other 74 counties in the state. A lot of them, there's a lot of strife between. I mean, just the whole elected official body, and we're very blessed in Baxter County that that's not the case here.
Well, that's good, because that does benefit the citizens of the county to have a cohesive team that can agree to disagree or agree to agree or whatever, and have open discussions. Do you have a quorum court meeting
Court
today?
tonight, yeah, pretty small agenda. I don't know if you got it pulled up there or not. Maybe 5 or 6 items on there. It'll go very quickly. It's just normal business tonight. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing coming up. And what time is that?
It starts at 5:30. So.
All right.
It'll go quickly tonight, but it's just our quorum courts we're required by law to meet once a month, and this is a prime example of it's just doing business tonight.
All right. So quorum court tonight. We have just a couple of minutes left. So want to do a reminder again about get your taxes paid by the 15th. What are the hours of the office,
8
Teresa?
to 4:30.
8 to 4:30.
And I would like to say, if you mail your payment in, as long as it's postmarked no later than the 15th, when we receive it, it will be considered current.
Okay. All right. And then you send out receipts of people mail in, or
only if they send in a self-addressed stamped envelope, we will send out a receipt back to you. If we have your email address, then we normally will send it. And if you've opted in to receive e-receipts, then we'll email a receipt.
Oh, all right. All right. So everybody make Teresa happy and cut them some slack in terms of having to track you down for your taxes, and get those paid by the 15th for sure. And let me see. I was going to ask you something about you were talking about delinquency earlier. How big of an issue is that in Baxter County, would you say?
Our delinquency isn't as bad as some counties are, because we do go heavy. I mean, we're on your
Right.
we're on your tail about as soon as you go delinquent. We're coming after you, and so ours isn't as bad as some counties, but you still have
some that, well, don't be one of those people. And I know I've got to get out and get mine paid, and now I know that I don't have to wait till October 15th to
Well,
do
they're hard to pay, and we all know that, but it funds everything we do for everybody.
Absolutely,
Everybody, you know, it
absolutely.
provides, that's how we provide the services we provide.
And that's important to know. Everybody has to do their part to make sure for the benefit and success of the county. So, well, we're just about out of time. So anything else before we say goodbye for the day?
No, I'd let Teresa have it today, so.
Thank you, Teresa, for coming. Thanks, Judge. It's always good to see you, and I guess we'll see you next month.
See you first Tuesday next month.
All right. Everybody get out there and have a great day and pay your taxes. See you next time.